Hey everyone, welcome back to Dash of Sydney. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a review on the Beaky sponges that I got on Amazon. Alright, so it's not really a first impressions because I've actually been using these sponges for the past, I would say 3 months, and I really love them, and I thought I would just share with you guys how well they work for me and maybe help you save some money because I know some of the sponges out there that you use to apply foundation with can be very expensive. So I just wanted to let you guys know that there might be alternative options if you're looking to save a little money, which is these sponges right here that I found on Amazon. Now, I've mentioned this in many videos before, but just to give the little brief description, I never used sponges before to apply my foundation because I found like a lot of the times they absorbed most of the product and it just didn't really look nice when I applied it with a sponge, so I never used them. But I decided a few months ago to give it a try again, and I looked up techniques online on YouTube on how people use sponges and like the right technique that would work for me. And I finally think I found a way that works for me, and I think most people use this way as well, but I kind of tailored it towards me. Now, I did a lot of research prior to actually buying sponges because I did not actually want to go ahead and buy the Beauty Blender just in case I did not like it at all, and when I was playing around with it, I didn't want to waste my money and then having to waste like $30 on a sponge, and I'm never gonna use it again. So I decided to look on good old Amazon, where I find a lot of cheap products that, you know, end up working out really great. I mean, the last review, a few videos back, review on the curling wand set that I bought, I still use that to this day. It's really great, and I didn't pay too much of it, and I got it on Amazon. So I did my research. I found these sponges on Amazon. They come 5 in a pack, and I think I paid like $11 Canadian for it, which is honestly great. And I'm so glad I took that risk to buy these sponges because that's what I buy from now on, and it helps me save some money. So I think the price is really good, and the quantity that you get in the actual pack is really good. I mean, you don't get a variety of different sizes of sponges. It's kind of all the same sizes, but different colors. But I'm not really looking for different sizes at this point right now. I'm just looking for a foundation sponge that can do the job right. So I think the quantity and price so far is really good. And yeah, so now I'm just gonna show you guys how I apply my foundation on my face with the sponge. And I'm sure a lot of you guys know this technique, but basically you take the dry sponge and then you kind of just run it under some water until it's like, you know, pretty heavy, and then you squeeze out the excess water to make it just damp but super fluffy. I mean, it turns out really big compared to, let me just get the dry one here, compared to this size. So as you can see, it's a little bit of a difference there. This one is much bigger and softer and spongier. When it's not damp or wet, it's really compact and a little harder to like pat on the face and to spread out the product. It just doesn't really work well. So you always want to make sure that you run it under some water and dampen it, not to the point where it's super wet, but just enough water or enough wetness to make it damp. On the actual packaging, before I actually apply it on my face, it gives you an email where you can email it. I think it's a small company. It does look like the sponges were made in China, but it looks like a small company because you can email them on a Gmail account to just kind of let them know if you have any dissatisfaction with the product, and they give you a full refund according to what it says on the package, 100% money back guarantee. And then it also says to follow them on Facebook so that you can get a fan discount, free shopping for new arrivals, other member rights. I don't know what that means. And then it just gives a little bubble that says updating. So maybe it gives you updates on Facebook. I guess that's what that's supposed to mean. And then it gives you a little card inside as well, which I think is pretty cute. This little card. And then it just says to leave them a review. I think on Amazon, because that's the only place I know where you can get these sponges is on Amazon. So, all right, so I'm just gonna take my Revlon Color Stay Foundation so I can now use the sponge and show you guys how apply the foundation. Now I just apply some product on the back of my hand, and then I will take some on my sponge. So I put a little bit on the sponge here, and then I kind of use a tapping motion all over my face. Now the tapping motion helps with not creating streaks and gives it more of that airbrush finish look. All right, so that's one side of my face done. I'm not going for like too much of a heavy look. More of a light to medium finish, and there you go. I'm not sure, but if you can see, but not too many streaks are on my face. And the tapping motion really helps with that. And honestly, when you go like this, it doesn't hurt your face at all because this sponge is so soft, and I'm pretty sure most sponges out there are really soft. But I don't know, this one it doesn't hurt. I can tap as hard as I want, but not as hard, but pretty hard. And it still feels good. It doesn't feel like I'm like hurting my face at all. So I really like that as well. It's super soft. And I find that it doesn't absorb a lot of the product. I thought I would mention that because, like I said, I was having trouble with other sponges that they were absorbing the product, like drugstore brands. And I found like this one doesn't absorb the product as much. It really keeps it on the surface and preserves it. So basically I'm not wasting product with the sponge, which was my number one worry before. Okay, so I'm just gonna put some more foundation on the back of my hand and finish off this side of my face. All right, so there you have it. There's my finished look with my foundation. Haven't gone in with like concealer and contouring yet, but I just wanted to give this a Cindy score just to finish it up because honestly, I give it a 5 out of 5. The price is really good. What was it, $10 to $11 Canadian for 5 sponges? That's amazing. The quality of the sponges are really good. They do not break easily at all. I've been using previous to this blue one, I was using another one from the pack that lasted me for about a month and a half, which is pretty good for the price that I'm paying. The look of it, I mean, I like the different colors. There's not really much else that stands out other than the colors. So the look of it is pretty standard, pretty good as well. I have nothing to complain about. And the quantity of it, like I said, you're getting 5 sponges in the package, which is really good. It'll last you for a good 6, 7, 8, up to 8 months, I would say, to use all those sponges out, unless of course you're like breaking them and things like that, then you would obviously have to buy sooner. But if you're preserving them and keeping them in good shape, I really do think you can get about 8 months out of them, which is really long time. And so the quantity of it hits that mark as well. And the accessibility, I mean, you could get it on Amazon Prime, and who does not love that? I don't think you could get it anywhere else. Pretty sure you can't. Maybe on Facebook you can order. I'm not sure if you could do orders through Facebook. Don't think so, but just on Amazon, which is pretty good itself. I mean, I love Amazon. I'm always ordering on Amazon. And Amazon ships anywhere in the world practically. Or anywhere in North America, I should say. I don't know if it'll ship anywhere in the world, these sponges. So I love that. For me, it's super accessible in that way, and I can get it like almost the next day over. So it's a 5 out of 5 for me. I really like these sponges, and I highly recommend them. If you like this video and want to see more like it, please hit that like button and subscribe. Bye for now.